What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. It is a very late Thursday night, almost going into early Friday. I hope everyone had an enjoyable week. It is almost the weekend, which means we're closer to Thursday, or not Thursday, Sunday, the Northwest Derby of Manchester United versus Liverpool. So we're almost there. We're just that close. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, whether you're following on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. And then don't forget TikTok and Instagram at the Red Devils Corner Kick Pod. Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast, and on X at RD Corner Kick Pod. So yes, it is that time. It is preview time as well. But yes, before we get into all that, I'm kind of just splattered all over the place. Again, I hope everyone enjoyed their week. We did have a very important game that happened today for Manchester. We can discuss the men's squad in a little bit. It is a preview episode, but we did have a very important game today for Manchester United's women's squad. Their second Champions League game. It was against Atletico Madrid. And you know what? If you're able to watch it, I hope you did. The game started off right for the team when I was watching it. Listen, the press was great. The pressure was there. The team looked well moving the ball. And then we get our lovely we get our lovely goal. We go up. So it was for Leona Rofio, who scored the goal in the 24th minute. United looked like they continue getting better and better. And then Dominique Janssen gets a red near the half. You can kind of, the way the slide tackle that she did definitely did lead to the red in her ejection. Atletico later on got their red card in the 74th minute. I believe it was her second yellow. Let me just take a look here. I believe it was 2 yellows that they got. So yeah, she was issued a yellow and then given her red, and then she was sent off. Fernandez Diaz, 2 yellows, yellow and then a red, and then I know that the manager of Atletico as well. But listen, going up 1-0, doing a fantastic job, movement, pressure, taking abilities. It was there. Losing the one for that time from the 41st to the 74th, maintaining control. Listen, Madrid had their opportunities to get the goals. Let's not take that away, but they had their chances to tie up, to at least draw the game. They had their opportunities. Tillis Joyce made some fantastic saves today. She was very key on that. She played fantastic. The whole squad played fantastic today. It's not just everyone did their part to get to what we needed as a second win. 2 wins in a row for Champions League. Technically, yeah. And again, they've had a fantastic start to the season, not just with the Super League, but also with Champions League. First game was last week, second game today, and now it's, because I remember we discussed this in the last episode, now it's no games for the women's squad for, let me just get everything up here. So the women's squad are not back until at least November 2nd against Brighton. And the United team, the men's squad plays Brighton the week before. But that's where it is. So we're not back to the Super League until November the 2nd. Next Champions League match is November the 12th. We are playing PSG. And then after that, So yeah, we have so for the women's squad for Super League, United, they have Brighton, Aston Villa, Man City, and then West Ham. They only have two. Sorry, they have 3 games before another break. Because after the 19th, they're not back until December the 6th, so 19th of November. So after November 2nd, back with Brighton, Villa, and City for 3 matches, and then as well as we have PSG and Wolfsburg for Champions League. So listen, anything can go. Don't get me wrong, but they had a fantastic win today. It is key to have that. So excited to see their next matches. It is their international break, so we will be waiting seeing how they play when they come back. Again, it's a good start to go into this international break for how well they have played. So yes, but again, if you didn't see the game today, if you're able to watch some of it, if there is the ability to rewatch it, find it. It was a good match. I was ecstatic for them. It was. And they were on the road too. Yeah. And they went on the road because I believe their last game, which was against who did they? I forget. How do I pronounce it? Valerenga? Yes. Let me just get this up here. Keep going. Yes. Valerenga. So yeah, Valerenga, they played at home, then going on the road and winning the way they did. That's also an important piece of this game as well that I should have mentioned. On the road, getting a card, still maintaining the lead, walking away with a clean sheet. It was again a fantastic game. And again, when they're back on the road to Brighton, back against Villa, playing against PSG, then facing Man City, and then off to Wolfsburg for the second Champions League game. But yes, congratulations to the women's squad on their big win, on their big second win, which was great to see. I think everyone was, again, I can keep repeating, it was a great win. Let's just settle it there. It was a fantastic win for the women's squad. And again, seeing 2 clean sheets in Champions League is great. And not only that, as well, seeing the way they're playing, that is 3 wins in a row in all competitions for the squad, which, again, Skinner is doing a fantastic job this season with this squad. And we're excited to see what else this squad can do as the season progresses as well. But now it's time to move on to the next part of this. I wanted to give credit, like I mentioned last episode. I was hoping that I was going to be able to talk about the match. But again, yes, there is also something else to discuss for that's coming this weekend, and that is the match that is upcoming against Liverpool. Okay, so yes, it is a derby weekend. We have not Man City. We have Liverpool. We have Manchester going to Anfield to play against Liverpool. Listen, they are the defending champs of the Premier League. Yes, we were well aware of what we're going to be facing this week. And listen, we're coming back from the international break. This is very similar to City with their international break. When we played them, they were struggling going into the break. Liverpool has been struggling going to the break. I don't want to say this is a trap, but it is. It definitely is a type of trap. It has a trap feeling going into this game. It does. I'm going to be doing my prediction. I'm going to do my squad predictions, everything what I'm looking forward to the game. Listen, we have, and I believe Liverpool, let me just check I look at Liverpool's schedule going into next week. So they have Champions League on Wednesday. They got 3 games in a week. So we have that going on. So that's what Liverpool has going on. We do not have Champions League. We wish we had Champions League. We all wish they had Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, in the end, we are facing a tough opponent. We did struggle with them last year. It wasn't easy last year. We came away with the second match. We did come away with a draw. But going into this game, obviously with everything leading out of the Sunderland match, with still talks of Ruben Amorim being sacked, though the ownership has said, hey, we're still willing to back him. The news of coming out of the locker room of players, obviously hearing about comments with Ugarte. We're still hearing talks about Kobe Mainu. Obviously, we're always going to hear speculations from the reporters about what is going on, of what they're thinking, that they're like what they're hearing, all this stuff, blah 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 blah. But this is an important match, and yes, there is pressure going to this game on how the formation is going to be. One, we do have some of our starters coming back from international break, so players like Bruno, Cunha, Casemiro. Who else was there? Amad Diallo, Dorgu. They're all coming off of their international break. And for me, it's kind of wondering who should be starting. Listen, as I mentioned, Liverpool are the defending Premier League champions. That's who they are. Listen, have they had an up and down season to start? Yes. Are the media making out as a team in transition? Yes. They've also spent a lot of money. Yes. So it's we're wondering how our team is going to stack up against this type of squad. And I'm just going to try and pull up to see here if anyone's got their Liverpool FC. See if anyone's got their squad prediction. Let's take a look here. I want to see if anyone else has their squad prediction up yet for Liverpool, because I want to see what they're going to put up. But listen, we know what their attack is going to be. With Ekitike and Isak on the squad, you still have Virgil van Dijk on the back. You still have a very talented squad, and Mohamed Salah is still there. Like we're looking at, it's going to be such a hard matchup. It really is. So, oh yes, and I forgot Conte, Gravenberch, Frimpong, Kurtz. Oh, that's right. Addison is still out. They're not going to have their main keeper starting for them. So I'm just taking a look here. Allison is still. Yeah, Allison could be back, but he looks like he's still potential to be out with an injury. But still, we know what Isak can do. We saw what he did at Liverpool. Ekitike, since he's been signing, has been well. Salah is great. Gravenberch is great. That back four is going to be tough to face. That midfield is a battle as well. It's not a secret that midfield can be better than ours, but our attack against that back four is concerning, because for us, and the question is, what's our attack going to look like? Listen, this is going to be one of Sesko's biggest challenge. He did face City. This is going to be one of the biggest challenge for him, because I do have him starting. Him facing the challenge of facing Van Dijk, Conte up in that middle. Mount's going to have a challenge trying to move the ball, especially with Frimpong, Gravenberch. And Buemo should be able to compete well with Kurtz, with Ahmad hopefully starting on the right behind him, Dorgu on the left with Mount. So we'll see that there. But the battle has to be won in the midfield. And the midfield has to win it over, especially with what we're facing. Now, our back is going to face a challenge, especially our midfield when we play against Liverpool. Because again, that attack, yes, on paper, the movement, even with Salah there, and it was Darwin Núñez last year, we still had our issues, even though we played with a back four the first time we played them, and this time when we drew against them, it was with our back three. So we know what Liverpool is capable of doing. We know that they can score. Like I mentioned before, this game can be set up as a trap game. I don't want to use those words, but yes, this game could be set up as a trap. Not like you could say if we went in with the weak mentality, it could end up like 7-0. But the way certain players have shown up, this is the type of game where everyone needs to be on pace and the mentality has to be there. Like I mentioned before, consistency, determination, and finish have to be there. We have to be consistent in our play. We have to be, what was it? It was consistency. I always forget the D. Finish. It was always consistency. We have to be consistent in our play. Discipline. We cannot be giving up stupid balls. We cannot be giving away long balls, just carrying away, trying to be fancy. We can't be all over the place. We have to be able to stay our lanes, move the ball, and be disciplined and finish. We have to get the ball in the back. We have to do it. This is a statement game. It's not just about Ruben Amr. It's not really a statement. Like, it is a statement for Ruben. But this is more of a statement on the players. This is the game that you have to come out and be like, all right, we won last game, and we won it comfortably. We won it by playing very well. But this game has to replicate what we have done. We're facing a very talented squad on paper, a team that can kick the crap out of us very easily, move the ball well. We have to be there, and we're going into their house. We're going to be battling against them. So the pressure's there. The pressure's written all over the wall of what United need to do when they play Liverpool. It's there. Arne Slot knows how to play. Arne Slot knows the league. He knows how to make the formation. He knows how to adjust. But it is going to be a tough matchup for our United squad. So for me, for my squad, for what I've predicted for the game against Liverpool, what my lineup is going to be. Let me just get everything here. So I did mention about Sesko and Buemo, Mount. So, but in the end, let's get my lineup going. Semi Lemons makes his second start. He played very well. We saw what he's capable of. He will start. Lenny Euro, Mateus de Ligt, Luke Shaw will be our back three. My only concern is that left side of Shaw, Dorgu, facing up against the attack of Salah, Frimpong, Gravenberch, of them moving along. Not only that, Wirtz. So they're going to be up for it, and even with Isak as well. We know how tough that can be. Ekitike too. I know Liverpool fans have been questioning Wirtz and Isak. Isak just really started playing. Wirtz has been there, not really living up to what he has signed for. Ekitike, when he came on, we saw what he was able to do, him and Salah. There is going to still be that pressure of all of them. If they're able to get everything to click, that can lead to a very tough day for Manchester United. So, like I mentioned, Ahmad starting out on the wing. I have Dorgu starting out on the right, or on the left. So you have them together. Here's the thing about the middle. And I'm having Bruno come off the bench. Not because of his play, but because of watching the Portugal game and seeing everything. He does look tired. And this would be his third game within basically a week, give or take. So he needs the rest. So having him come on would be right. I think Mainu and Ugarte have to be there because Casemiro needs his rest as well. I know they got their days off today, but they're going to need some rest to start. I know we have Mazraoui who's coming back from injury. He's going to have to come off the bench. He can't start because he hasn't played in a while. So I think if we're going to do a statement game, why not go with Mainu and Ugarte in that middle to challenge? So we have to see that there. And then Ruben should make those adjustments coming off the bench on the attack. On the front, I'm keeping it the same as Sunderland, though some people may say this is the game where you want Cunha to come in. But Sesko has scored 2 goals in 2 Premier League games. We need him there. And Buemo has solidified his spot as the right. The battle is between him and Mount. So Mount played very well. Cunha knows what he needs to do. He did play well on the international trip, but it is Mount's spot here. Right now, that's the thing. And basically, the Mount Cunha thing can be question marked, in my opinion. It can be. It could be either or, but I think in this scenario here, it has to be with Mount. Just for movement, the pressure that he brings on, the intensity that he had against Sunderland, how well he played. We have to see how well Mount played. So, and plus Mount scored last game too. So he has that motivation. And I don't care if it's about Sunderland. It's the same Sunderland that is up higher us in the table, who's had to start a great season. So Sesko, Buemo, Mount as your attack. And they're going to be up for a challenge. Ruben could go for something different. It wouldn't shock me if he took out Sesko and put in the 3 that we had at the start. But I think the way Sesko's been playing, the height of Sesko, the physicality of Sesko, I think will work out well. We know that Frimpong, Conte, Virgil van Dijk up in the middle, that can provide challenge with Sesko. So the height advantage may work out, but the ball movement too. And Semi Lemans' ball movement that we saw his first start was great. And again, not every team is Sunderland. Not every team is Man City. Not every team is this. We are facing a tougher opponent than Sunderland. I'm not taking anything away from Sunderland, but we are. Sunderland was not the defending champions of the Prem last year. Liverpool are. Liverpool is second in the league. We're 10th. And Sunderland, yes, is above us. But we're at a point where we are struggling. But this is the game that we have to come out. This is the consistency that we've been mentioning about when it comes to Manchester United. This is what we need to see. And listen, having Mazraoui coming back for depth, Xerxes, having Cunha coming off the bench is key. Cunha, Mazraoui, potentially Bruno, Casemiro. You can use Xerxes, Harry Maguire. Like, you have those potentials there. And I think Ruben, if the team is struggling, he has to make the right changes at the right moment. That's the one thing we need to look at here. The changes need to be done at the right moment. Not waiting at the 60-minute. If something that you see has to be changed at halftime, it has to be done right at halftime. So this is the test that we're looking for Manchester United squad. So again, just to repeat my squad: Semi Lemans, Euro, Delit, Shaw, Ahmad, Ugarte, Menu, Dorgu, Sesko, and Buemo and Mount. So I feel happy with it. The question is, do you feel happy with it? But you never know. Like, again, he may change. He may go with Maguire in the back. He may go with Mount instead of Cunha. You may see Bruno and Ugarte together, because I know there's talks of Ugarte potentially starting this weekend. So it's anyone's bet. It's anyone's game, really. So, but yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at here. Like, they have to bring pressure to them. Like, overall, on paper, I'm not going to do like a best 11 or whatever. On paper, Liverpool have a way better squad than we do. They do. You may question 1 or 2 players there, but Ekitike, who has played well this season, same with Mo Salah. You know how well Virgil van Dijk is, even though some of the games have been questionable. Conte is good. Frimpong as well. Gravenberch in the middle. Like, again, we are going to struggle, but we have to control the mid. We have to move the ball. Like I mentioned, consistency, discipline, finish. We have to see that again. I'm going to keep mentioning it too. That's the important thing. The one thing too is, ladies and gentlemen, like, I know I mentioned earlier, this feels like a trap game. It does. Like, when I say, like, if you don't know what I mean by a trap game, usually they say a trap game is usually around when you're facing those types of opponents that you should be able to win, but just you're going to take it lightly and you end up losing. Listen, I'm not saying Liverpool is a worse opponent than us. They are way better than us. But what I'm saying is the trap game mentality is there, where they don't show up after an international break. They're not consistent in back-to-back wins. They're not disciplined enough, trying to control the ball, make the right passes, move it through. That could all be there. This could all be a 7-0 game if our squad doesn't turn up. That's for real. Do I believe that United could win? Yes. I'm always going with a win for this squad. I am. And I know I'm seeing fan channels of people basically just saying they're going to lose. They don't have a chance. Me, this, again, for us, this could be a trap game where we just get blown out. This could be a trap game for Liverpool for the way their squad is, for how well they've been playing. So they haven't been playing the best recently. You can talk about their losses going to the break, cool. But this is a new time. But of them coming in to their house and us coming into theirs, they can have the mentality of they think they can walk all over us, and we can come out with a win out of there. Anything could happen. It's either this way, that way, another way. Anything could go through. But in the end, we're the ones that need to show up on the road. We're the ones that need to go into Anfield and win. But you never know. You never know how it's going to play. Like I mentioned, I'm going to go for the win. I do believe that we can. Is it going to be a battle? Yes. Are we going to struggle at times? Definitely. Are we going to freak out when the inconsistencies start to show up? Are we going to freak out when the discipline just gets thrown out the window? Yes. Are we going to be upset when they can't hit a open barn door while standing in the doorway? Yes. So everything has to be there. We have to see that finish. We have to see the consistency. We have to see discipline. If they came out with a draw out of it, I'd be happy. But I want to win. I want the W. I want 3 points. I want United to come out of there celebrating a road victory. So Ruben's got his work cut out for him. The squad does. They have a lot of preparation to do. But with this squad here coming off an international break, Manu, Ugarte, Yoro, De Ligt, Shaw, Mbuemo, Sesko, Mount, they should all be there. So I'll be looking, I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to leave the game there. Or not the game. I'm going to leave the episode there. Finish it off. I will be back Sunday after the match. Unless something happens in between, I'll try to get an episode out. But I will be back Sunday after the match to recap as well. The women's squad's away for 2 weeks, so they're not back until November 2nd. But yeah, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Don't forget to leave feedback as well. And then Instagram, TikTok, and X. Don't forget to follow there. You can search by the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. But yes, I will talk to you guys Sunday. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Saturday. Get ready for the game on Sunday. It's playing 11:30 a.m. here, Eastern Standard Time in Canada. So please, if you're watching it, make sure you do. So, but yes, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the end of your week. Enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you guys after the game on Sunday. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.